maker as a middle hitter.
And the sooner Texas can get their middles going, the better for those pin hitters, the better it will be for White, the easier it'll be for Wannabu, because they're pulling one of the blockers away for Creighton.
Good dig there by Witt. Held on, and Blue Jays able to get it over. The free ball for Texas. Collins to Wannabu, and dug out, but not able to stay in play. Ebony Wannabu with the kill. Let's take a look at what's at stake for both of these teams. For the Texas Longhorns, trying to get to their 5th consecutive national semifinal. Of course, this is the furthest that Creighton has gone, but they are on a 23-match win streak. They've got a chance to extend it to 24 if they can come up with a big win here tonight on Texas's home floor. Winters, 2 in the block off the left pin. And Jaylee Winters, you're going to talk about her, Maria.
There's one thing that Jaylee Winters can do is certainly tool the block. I mean, we saw it when she played against Michigan with those 21 kills. Not everyone's going to come with a clean seam to hit through, especially going up against a great Texas block, but she's able to find the high hands there. That's a shot that she can use throughout this match.
We've seen some good defense thus far from Creighton, but Texas able to convert on points. They lead 3-2.
Especially number 10 in blue, Kenzie Crawford. She's kind of been all over the floor. She subs out right now, but she was doing a good job taking up a lot of space, digging with range there in the back row for Creighton.
Kat McCoy, the junior libero out of Southlake, Texas. You see her in the black jersey on the serve. And Lauren Smith can't get anywhere beyond number 1 and 12 in white. They defeated Michigan 3-2 and also stunned number 5 seed in Kansas on last week. And Micaiah White, the freshman out of Frisco, Texas, with the kill.
Micaiah White going up against Creighton's setter right now, Lydia Dimke, usually the setter, one of the weaker blockers that you're going to have to go up against anytime you're facing an opponent, and right now Chloe Collins using that to her advantage as a setter.
And right now, everything working.
And how many did she have? 47? 57 assists. So there's a 20 assist difference in that matchup, which is pretty impressive when you're talking about 2 setters that are playing in 2 very tough matchups in the regional semis.
And Taryn Cloth, the first team All Big East selection.
Cloth was very hard to stop against Michigan. I mean, she comes in a quicker tempo. You'll see Jaylee Winters get a high ball a little bit to the outside, and you'll see Cloth quick. She'll pull her inside a little bit. It's a little bit tougher to track if you're a blocker.
Micaiah White is... And Wilkinson, she came up with timely kills in that match against Michigan, and here, just to keep it close for Creighton in this first set.
And maybe the biggest thing there is you get Micaiah White off the service line when you get that first ball kill. And it took a lot, but you have to go out, get a really good pass, and try to keep that jump server off the service line.
And the net violation called. Well, for those of you just joining us, Maria Taylor, Tiffany Green here from Austin, Texas. It's the 4th-seeded Longhorns making their 11th straight regional final appearance. It's the first one for the Creighton Blue Jays as they are looking to pull off the upset and make it to the national semifinals. The winner of this one will advance to play Nebraska on Thursday. And Prieto Salame helps give Texas a 22-16 advantage Micaiah White, 4 kills, hitting at a 300 clip. On the other side, Jaylee Winters, who we expected to see some youngsters really shine bright tonight. She's got 5 kills and 3 digs.
And we've seen the sophomore and Winters step up after feeling out that Texas block, really find her rhythm here down the stretch, and Texas led it by as many as 9 front row.
She's had back-to-back double-doubles in this NCAA tournament, and look at Lydia Dimke. What a terrific setter she is. That was almost over the net, brings it back for Marissa Wilkinson to terminate it.
That's why she's the Big East Player of the Year, because the offense flows through her. She betters the ball. That's what you want from your setter. If it's a bad pass, how can she make it better?
Dimke transferred in from after 2 seasons at Purdue. And set point for Texas. Smith back the other way, sides out. Blue Jays get a chance to serve it up.
Most experienced player that Creighton has right now, just an extension of the coach. You can see the consistency that she brings. 15 kills and hit over 500 against Michigan. Offense flows through her as well.
And a double contact called on the Blue Jays. So Texas, Micaiah White, I mean, just so much power and physicalness. Morgan Johnson. Such an athletic group. But Cloth says we can go up and go down with you too.
And there's a mismatch for Cloth right now, because right now Chloe Collins is in the front row, so Cloth has the size advantage, and so you go there, she can swing off of Collins a little bit, and the block wasn't completely closed by Morgan Johnson there.
And that one set high for Micaiah White. She takes the angle, falls inside the 10-foot line. See, they're trying to attack once again, and Marissa Wilkinson gets it to go off Prieto Serrano.
Marissa Wilkinson, she plays with such a high volleyball IQ. It's reflected in her hitting percentage. But really, she knows when to tip. She knows when to use her shots. She also knows when she has enough room or enough seam to go up and make a big swing.
A 3-year starter for this Blue Jays crew, Lydia Dimke, says, you know what, she is an absolute gamer. Dimke, whose season ended a year ago here at Gregory Gymnasium in a second-round loss to Purdue, hoping to change her fate in a Creighton uniform.
And Lydia Dimke, when she was deciding to make the change to transfer from Purdue, she said that she wanted to find a team that was going to be an NCAA tournament team. And she found Creighton. It's a school in Nebraska that absolutely loves volleyball, has a great following, and sent an email to her coach, and that's how the Big East Player of the Year ends up with the Blue Jays.
And Elliott egging the crowd on and coming out of that timeout. Not what you want, the service ace. Rather, the service error. Again, Kirsten Bernthal Booth has her team on a 23-match win streak. And they're getting closer to evening up the match. Kenzie Crawford with the service ace. The longest active win streak in the country. Minnesota right behind them at 13. It's best in program history. You have to go back to the men's basketball team in the 20s to match that, but Prieto Serrame nails it.
And we're seeing how important that serve and pass game is right now. We've seen a couple of aces that have allowed Creighton to get closer in this second set. In Texas, they're trying to go back to the service line and see if they can put pressure on Jaylee Winters because she's an outside hitter right now. And she just handled it. The sophomore, she's been consistent. We talked about the kind of pressure that's on her throughout the match. She's going to have to pass. See, she passed there, gets out in transitions, and is able to swing against a double block and still come up with a kill. That's being able to do it all for your team.
Now on the big overpass, Wanaboo takes care of it.
Wanaboo being rewarded. Right place, right time. And sometimes all you have to do is be there to redirect the ball to get a huge kill. Texas really wanting to go in the locker room up 2 and trying to make their way to the national semis.
Well, they're just 2 points away from at least going into the intermission and potentially up 2-0.
Great penetration there by Yazzie. You see extending elbows above the net, but more importantly, hands over the net.
Just a miscommunication there on offense, so gives Texas yet another great opportunity. Set point Horns. And that does it. Texas going into the intermission up 2-0. They are a team. Again, if you're Creighton, because Texas is coming out storming. Meanwhile, Blue Jays trying to get themselves settled. But not a lot of time here as the season is on the line. Win or go home, a chance to move on to Columbia.
One blocking situation.
This is the largest lead of the match for Texas. As Creighton's 23-match win streak is on the line, and it looks like it may go away here tonight.
Great work by Chloe Collins on this play. I mean, the set was coming clean across the court. She gets it all the way out to her outside hitter. A lot of excitement from the Longhorns right now. We said one of the keys to success was just let it rip. That's what these players are doing right now in the front row.
Lauren Smith on the kill, and to go back to your point, Maria, just about the Creighton rebuild. When Lauren Smith got here 5 years ago, Creighton was a program that was nowhere on the national scene, but since that time, they have built themselves into a great powerhouse and have won a conference title in the last 3 seasons in the Big East, and the one prior to that in the Missouri Valley Conference. Ebony Wanaboo just keeping up with her spectacular night for the Texas Longhorns. 13 kills, 619 hitting percentage. And match point, and Maria, this is a big one. Texas headed back to the national semifinals. They defeat Creighton in straight sets and in convincing fashion. 25-11, your final